Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of these little social media platforms, those platforms own your subscribers, okay? So hey you guys, welcome back to Sow the Seed. Where have I been? Missing in action, right? Well, I've been busy with my business coaching group as well as one-on-one coaching. If you guys have signed up for my free business resource hub and you've been doing the work, congratulations to you. I'm so proud of so many of you guys for taking those first steps. Matter of fact, let me give a shout out to one of my new coaching clients, Sharika. She started off in the free business hub. She did her business plan as well as her target market strategy and her branding strategy, and ended up moving into the business coaching group. Okay. She's done. Because starting a business is not as easy as people make it seem on social media. So in this video, what I want to do is give you guys some apps that I personally like. I'm gonna do a part 2 in which I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the apps I enjoy on Shopify. When I first started my business, because this is a huge question, what website should I use? Should I use Shopify or Wix? When I first started my business, I started on Big Cartel, okay? Big Cartel was the one that I could actually afford at that time. And then I actually started moving to different platforms, the more income that I brought in within my business. So you guys, it's really not about which website that you're using when you're starting your business. It's more dependent on how you market your business, how you're branding yourself, and if you understand who your target audience is, okay? So you could pretty much start on any website platform. However, what you really want to focus on is branding, target market, marketing strategy. So I've made this little fake website for you guys, right? And you will go here in this particular area and you're going to scroll down. You see right here it says apps, and you're going to click on the app market. So this is going to bring up all of the different apps that Wix has to offer for you as an entrepreneur, small business owner online. Okay, so let's start at the top because I actually covered this particular app on a live chat with you guys, but just in case you missed that one, this right here, Privy. Now I'm not really sure why it only has 2.3 stars on the Wix website, and I'll show you guys in part number 2 what the stars look like on Shopify. But this is actually one of my favorite apps for both the Wix platform and Shopify, but we'll leave the Shopify apps for video number 2. So what is it about this app? I'm gonna give you guys some details. Let's click in here, okay? So Privy covers email marketing. That's something you definitely want to be including inside of your business strategy plan. This is how you keep in contact with your target audience, right? Because even though we on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of these little social media platforms, those platforms own your subscribers, okay? So if they decide to shut off traffic to your page, to your channel, or whatever, for whatever reason, maybe it get hacked and deleted. Unlike having to depend on those platforms to reach out to the people who are already supporting you or interested in your brand, you can use email marketing to stay in contact with them. It's pretty much like your customers or your target audience exchanging their phone numbers with you, although it's really an email address, right? But it also has pop-ups and it has SMS automation, which means that you can actually text message your customers and or clients as well. And this could be to remind them of an appointment. This could say if you have an abandoned cart, you could use Privy for those particular things, okay? So yes, if you are not using Privy and you're on the Wix website, I would suggest that maybe you try it out. Maybe they have like a free trial or something and see how it works for your business. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. I'm gonna try to keep this video up under 10 minutes. So of course, you want to display your Instagram feed on your website. It makes it super easy for people who find your website online through Google. Then they can find out how they can contact you on Instagram or follow your Instagram page. So I love that. The Wix Chat is also good because you can contact or you can communicate with people who's on your website while they're on your website. They can even send you questions. You know how sometimes people go to your website and they use the contact me page and then you have to continuously answer emails. With the Wix Chat, you can speak to your customers while they're actually on your website and they can submit their questions and concerns to you while they're on your website. This kind of limits you having to answer all of those different emails, right? The members area is awesome, especially if you are a business owner and maybe you've been in business for a while and now you have your customers, your clients asking you, well, how do they start a business? Or can you offer them like wholesale, right? The members area creates a different portion on your website where you can keep it locked, where people can only get in if they have the passcode, right? So that's awesome if you're thinking about selling products wholesale as a small business owner. They do also have, I want to show you guys, for people who are interested in using drop shipping, because you're not really interested in dropping off packages and stuff like that. Trust me, I know, honey, that was one of the headaches about running a hair company, okay? That means you always have to be present unless you hire employees. You can also do a Wix Forum, where if you like to blog on your website and you want people to be able to kind of get into the conversation, if you're somebody who offers, a lot of people are being like relationship coaches right now, right? So you can actually create a forum on your website where you can discuss some of the issues you may talk about on YouTube or on your Instagram page or your Facebook page. You can create an entire forum on your website where people can come from over YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and now they can start having that kind of conversation on your website, right? Super dope. If you're interested in creating blogs, you could do that as well. What's another one that I really like? Let's see. Oh, Google Ads. So especially if you're the type of person where you do love to write and you want to create a blog, or you're somebody on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and you get like a lot of conversations, especially like the relationship sector of social media, you could put Google Ads on your website and make money from Google AdSense by having these different ads placed on side of your website. So instead of feeling like you're only making ad revenue from YouTube or Instagram or something like that, you could literally do the same thing on your website too, okay? Hopefully I'm not going too fast. And if you are somebody in music, you could actually use that. I used to have this on my first website, but that was when people actually played music on websites. I don't think anybody do that anymore. Okay, so here is one of the dropship websites for all of you guys who are interested in drop shipping. Also, let me put here search apps, because they have another one called Modellist. Modellist is also a dropship website. The only thing I don't like about the dropship websites that are available on Wix is that in comparison to Shopify, you have to end up paying for these apps, versus Shopify, the dropship apps are totally free. So that's the only con if you want to use Wix for drop shipping. If you guys know of any other apps that you can use on Wix for drop shipping, place them down in the comment section. Okay, so the next one, if you go down here to the left hand side, you will see this apps to help you. If you go down to interact with visitors, this is another one of my favorite apps, which is Tidio Live Chat. And this is pretty much the same thing, where you can kind of conversate with your potential customers or clients or people who are visiting your website in real time. They can actually ask you questions. But the thing I like about the Tidio versus the Wix Chat is this one actually has chat box and marketing automation. If you're not using Tidio, put that on your website. It's super cheap. I think it's either $10 or $18 a month. And the very last one is, just in case you're someone who may be a coach, whether that be business coach, or you're doing workouts, or you cook meals, or any of that type of stuff. If you sell digital downloads or online courses, you can use the Wix video to sell online courses on Wix. But this is one of my favorite apps. I'm not sure why it only has 2.9 stars on Wix, but I use CellSelfie. I use this to actually sell digital downloads, ebooks, mostly ebooks, okay? So you can do ebooks, checklists, guides, and things of that nature. And what I love about this app on Wix is that it tracks your customer, whoever downloaded it. You know, when someone comes on your website and download a digital product, it tracks their IP, which means that you can block people out on IP who's trying to like get over on you online. You know, business owners deal with that just as well as customers deal with that, right? It also tracks when the person downloaded, how many times they downloaded, if it actually went to their website. So just in case you need something that's proof to if you have a dispute or a chargeback that this particular customer actually got the product, they have this in their back end where you can show that how many times they downloaded, their IP address. Okay, all of that stuff is relevant when selling digital products, and you pretty much want to protect your business. Okay, so I really love this particular app. I don't know why it has 3 stars, but it was a good app. It's a good app in my personal opinion. So these are all of my favorite apps if you are going to be using Wix.com to create your own website for your small business online. If you guys have some of your own favorite apps, make sure you place them down in the comment section for other people to help us out, because I may not have listed them all. These are just my own personal favorites. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in part number 2 to show you all of my favorite apps, because there's so many on Shopify. Bye, you guys.